So here we are comparing more rates, but in this case, we want to figure out, we have money involved. So we want to figure out which is the better deal or what's the better bargain, if you will, if you're kind of comparing in your shopping. So we're going to use unit rates or unit prices to help us figure that out. So if we've got these different cereal situations and you're in the cereal aisle and it's all very overwhelming, sometimes you'll see on the actual sort of label under the cereal that tells you the price, it will tell you the price per unit. However, especially if it's on sale, sometimes it will not. So it can be a handy sort of tool to keep in your back pocket to use for real in real life. So if we are comparing our ounces to our dollars here, we know that in this 15-ounce box, it costs $5.25. $5.25. Okay. And then over here in option B, we're still comparing ounces to dollars, but this time we've got our $20, sorry, or 20 ounces to $6.40. Okay, so go ahead and set that up for yourself. And as you do, think about what is the next step? What might you do to compare option A cereal versus option B? Go ahead and pause it and see if you can figure it out. So in order to compare, you want to figure out, well, what do we want to get down to one? Do we want, in this case, our dollars to get down to one? To know how much of an ounce we can buy for $1, or do we want our ounces to get down to one and know how much it costs for 1 ounce? And you can do it either way. I'm going to, in this case, I prefer to know how much it costs for $1. I find that helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, then I need my ounces to get down to 1 ounce. Well, how do we do that? Well, we can do that by saying 15 divided by what is going to get us 1? Well, 15 divided by itself is going to get us 1. So we're going to do that. Legal to do so long as whatever you do to one side, you do the same thing to the other. You may absolutely use a calculator here. So you can say it's $5.25, $5.25, and we're dividing that by 15. And we end up discovering that it's 35 cents for 1 ounce of option A cereal. So for option B, we're going to get the same thing down to 1. So if you're getting your ounces down to 1, you want to get that down in cereal option number 2 as well. So it's easy to compare. So we'll say we want this to get down to 1 ounce, 1 OZ. How do we do that? Well, 20 divided by what will get us 1? Well, 20 divided by itself. So 20 divided by 20 is 1. We can do that so long as whatever we do to one side, we do the same thing to the other. So let's go ahead and say $6.40 or 6.4 divided by 20 is going to get you 32 cents. 0.32. Okay, so when we compare 1 ounce, we can see that it is more expensive to buy option A. It is a better deal to buy option